This is not financial advice. Now, dreamers, there's been a little bit of a debate or discussion on which is better, the trend lines or the Bollinger Bands, when it comes to what indicators or what to use when you're running the wheel strategy or selling cash secure puts to generate a little extra income. But I'm gonna give you guys my honest answer at the end of this video, so make sure that you stay throughout the entire video. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future information. And all the day ones, all the real ones, go ahead and comment, give me the loot down in the comment section, because I'm about to show you guys how to make the market, give you the loot. But guys, y'all been killing it. Look, 21.6% of you guys have hit that notification bell. That's over 1,100 of you subscribers already hit that notification bell. And I thinking that's helping out this channel more than anything, more than hitting that thumbs up button, more than subscribing, but hitting that notification bell so you don't miss my videos. You guys recently got me over 5,000 subscribers, and I really appreciate that. So dreamers, I got something special for you in this video. So far this year, running the wheel strategy, we're up $11,633 inside of our community. This month so far, I'm up $3,352. That might change because one of my leap options, I did a little poor man cover call on one of my leap options that either gonna have to roll out or buy that call back, because I really do kind of want to hold on to this leap as long as possible, but profit is profit. So this might change a little bit, but as of right now, this month of March, we've been killing it. We're a week and a half in, $3,352 in March. So far this year, I'm up $11,633. So the strategy that I've been using, of course, have been the Bollinger Band strategy. And let me show you guys exactly what that is right now. So we come over here, we're on QQQ on the 1 hour time frame. Now, the strategy usually consists of, if it's at the bottom of the Bollinger Bands, like right here, price usually end up recovering. That's when you go in and you sell your cash secure puts. But what we've been liking to do is that many times it comes to the bottom of the Bollinger Bands and it keep falling, and then it keep falling. So what we did was that we added the RSI indicator. So our steps is that it has to be at the bottom of the Bollinger Bands and also oversold on the RSI. So right here, it's at the bottom of the Bollinger Bands. It's not oversold on the RSI. Bottom of the Bollinger Bands, it's not oversold on the RSI. Once again, bottom of the Bollinger Bands, it's at like 31, but it's not oversold on the RSI. So when we finally get to right here, it's at the bottom of the Bollinger Bands and it's finally oversold on the RSI. That's when we go in and we sell our cash secure puts. And just like always, 90% of the time, it bounced at this bottom of the Bollinger Bands while it's oversold. It end up trending back up to the top of the bands, right? So we've been using the Bollinger Bands for a while. We got our own settings that we use. If you guys want those settings, you know where to find them, right? So once again, this is at the bottom of the bands right here, but it's not oversold. But when it comes to this bottom of the bands, it finally became oversold, and we could sell a cash secure put, wanting to buy shares at a cheaper price or just collect premium. That's the $11,000 that we made this year so far. And then we went back to the top of the Bollinger Bands. Another time, bottom of the Bollinger Bands, oversold on the RSI. We could have did it right here. Bottom of the Bollinger Bands almost became oversold. Well, this one, not really oversold on the RSI. This one not really oversold on the RSI, but this one is. This one's at the bottom of the Bollinger Bands and oversold on the RSI. Could have sold a cash secure put and went in and made that trade. Now, that is the very basics of the wheel strategy. If y'all want to know everything you want to know about the wheel strategy, just for getting this channel to 5,000 subscribers this month, right now it's 60% off this time. This is the biggest sale I've ever had on the dream team. Right now you can get in at this price. It's 3 spots remaining. Going to keep it small, don't need the Zoom calls. So we have Zoom calls every single Sunday, and we don't want the sessions to be too large because I want to answer everybody's questions, right? So when it comes to the Zoom calls, we hold those every single Sunday. In there, I have multiple modules where you're going to learn everything about the wheel strategy that you need to learn. Cover calls, poor man cover calls, roll your options up and out, whirling your options down and out, down and in, things like that, right? So if you do want to learn the wheel strategy and see trades like this and trades like this, consider joining the dream team. You get access to my leaps and my 3 pro day traders in there in the Zoom calls. That's every single Sunday. And that is a special price because you guys got this channel to 5,000 subscribers. And I probably won't do it again until I probably get to 10,000 subscribers or something like that. So if y'all want it to happen again quicker, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But yeah, so that is the Bollinger Band strategy. It's been working out fine for us using the RSI indicator and using the Bollinger Band settings that we have inside of our community. But they have been sayings out there that say you really don't need this. All you really need is trend lines. So one that we've actually been testing out and using inside of the community is Tesla. But we're going to go to the leverage of Tesla because Tesla is so expensive. Tesla's at around $400. So you need around $40K to like $37,000 to run the real strategy on Tesla. So let's use TSLL, and we already kind of have it drawn out. Let me close out my Bollinger Bands to make it clear. Okay, so here we are on TSLL, their trend lines. Let's just get rid of this right quick to make it even better. All right, so this is the downtrend that Tesla has been in, right? You guys can see that they're in a clear down channel. All right, they're making lower lows. This is a high. This is a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower low, lower low, lower low, right? So it's in a downtrend, but other than using the Bollinger Bands, we got rid of them completely and we're just using trend lines. So we're seeing a clear support. It is a clear support of where Tesla is bouncing in this downtrend channel. Off of this uptrend, off of this downtrend upper band, right? It has a hard time breaking above this upper band, this line that we drew out. And on the downtrend side, it touches this, use it as a support, bounce off of it. Use it as a support, that's number 2. Use it as a support, that's number 3. Kind of broke down below it, you know, some stuff that came out about Tesla, but it came down, bounced again, came down. Let's say that's number 4, this number 5, this number 6, and this number 7. So for the last 4 times that we've done this on TSLL inside of the community, we have won every trade. So we like to see that it's at the bottom of the trend line, and we're also using the RSI. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 times that we played this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. We went in, we sold cash secure puts when it's at the bottom of this trend line, and we've been killing it inside of the community, right? So we've been turning what 1% trades, almost 2.5% trades in a week on TSLL, just selling cash secure puts. And our next support zone is $11.50. So last time it came all the way down to $13. We did $11.50 cash secure puts. So if you are really good at drawing trend lines and supporting resistance lines, yes, I think that you could use them in place of the Bollinger Bands. But me, I'm going to go out and say that use both. All right, so that is my answer, that you could use both. Trend lines are amazing. We found our strategy with the Bollinger Bands that is working out, that is tested. We've been using it for years and it's been working out for us amazing. But if you can add trend lines in there like we've been testing for the last couple of weeks, you add those in with your Bollinger Bands, it's just only going to help you in the long run. So let me show you guys what kind of returns you could do when you're using trend lines, because the opportunity might occur more times using trend lines than it does using Bollinger Bands. So we're going to come over here. This is TSLL. We're going to hit trade. Let's just say every time it came to the bottom of the trend line, we use a 0.2 delta because it is a leveraged stock. Other than if we was using Tesla, we could do a 0.3 delta. But because of leverage stock, we're going to use a 0.2 delta. That's just my personal preference. You guys could do whatever you want to do. All right. So we could go out a week and we're going to sell a cash you can put. Even though we're missing a day, let's just say, for example, it's at the bottom of the trend line right now. It's not, but let's just imagine it's at the bottom of the trend line and we're looking for a 0.2 delta. So that's a 0.26 delta. So for fun and games, let's use the $13 put, which is the market price is $16. So if you hit the sell on this one, this is a 17 delta. You could enter, if we had a $10,000 account, you can enter 9 of these. You can enter 7 of these and make an extra $104 a week, just selling cash secure puts whenever you see it at the bottom of the trend line. Now that is at a 0.17 delta. That's low compared to a 0.3 delta. If you guys did want to do a 0.3 delta, this is the 13.5 put, and you could be bringing in $25. The market price is $25. So you could be bringing in 25. So if we do the same 7, you could be bringing in 100.25. You could bring in $175 per week if you was to do the 0.27 delta instead. So let me see what kind of percent would that be. You make $25 and it's going to cost you $13,050. That is, multiply that by 100. That is a 1.85% trade in a week. If you do that 4 times a week, that is a 7.4% month using a 0.27 delta, which is crazy. I wouldn't use a 0.27 delta. There's people out there that do that. But if you could bring in an extra 7.4% a month and you multiply that by 12 months, that is 88% of year. That is insane. So let's just go back and be a little bit more realistic and use the $13 strike price. So we was making $16 and the $13 strike price would be $1,300. Multiply that out by 100. So it's still a lot. It's 1.23 per week. Multiply that out by 4. So you're bringing in close to 5% a month, which is insane. So 4.92%. Let's see what that could do you. So if you had a $10,000 account and we're bringing in with 4.92% a month. I know it says daily, but just imagine it says month because they messed up this calculator. In fact, I think we can change it. All right, 4.92% a month. Yeah, so we just imagine that says month because they done messed up this calculator. But so we're gonna do 60 months. That's 5 years, right? And make that a little bigger. So that's 5 years that we're gonna be bringing in 4.92% a month, and we start off with $10,000. Let's hit calculate. And after 5 years, we can have a balance starting off with $10,000 of $178,000. So your first month, you'll be bringing in $400 a month. After year 1, you'll be bringing in $834 a month. After year 2, you'll be bringing in $1,400 a month. And then when we come all the way down to year 5, you'll be bringing in $8,000 a month. And I say you really only need around $4,000 a month to retire. So that would take you 45 months. But by the time you get to year 5, bringing in $8,367 a month, that's when the compound interest really starts to take place. So you're bringing in, let's just say $8,000 a month at the end of year 5. So setting yourself up for year 6, you could be bringing in $96,000 a year. If you find a trade like this every week, you won't find a trade like this every week, but people are retiring using the wheel strategy, bringing in hundreds of thousands of dollars per year. Hopefully I could get there. Last year I did $47,000. This year, hopefully I could get above $50,000. But whoever knows, if you subscribe to this channel, maybe 2 to 3 years from down the line, I'm making that finally hit that 6-figure mark just from pure premiums running the wheel strategy, using the Bollinger Bands and using trend lines. So let me know down in the comment section, guys. Do you like bands only? Do you like trend lines only? Or do you like to combine them both? This was a perfect example because we literally talked about this Sunday in the Zoom calls. The trend lines on Tesla, it hit on Monday. We entered those trades. It bounced. We're up 80%. You can get out that trade. Look for your next trade. Easy money. So not financial advice at all. But yeah, dreamers, if you made it to the end of this video, go ahead and comment. Give me the loot down in the comment section and which one is your favorite. And I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. But other than that, I'm Zeke, bringing you Dream Green Conversations. And I'm out. Peace.
This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It does not constitute financial advice. All investments are by risk. Do your research. This is not licensed financial advisor. Any third party considering falls under the fair use commentary and analysis. Please consult with a licensed financial advisor or professional in your area before making investment decisions.